Hi there, thank you for joining me again for just some short announcements. Although it seems it's going to be many weeks and perhaps months before we can meet again together in our hall in Cobbled Road for worship, I have news for you. God is not dead. No, He's alive. And that has been shown through many of your kindnesses to each other, for those phone calls you've made, for the shopping you've done, and for the many prayers that you've spoken for each other. I would also like to say thank you to Simon Scott for organising the thoughts for the day. I'm sure he's done very well in persuading and cajoling people to take part. And the result has been some very inspirational messages. So thank you for taking part in that. And thanks to Simon for all the organisation. You'll know, of course, that many of the big events in our country have been cancelled because of the virus and the situation we're in. I have to announce that the band weekend, which was arranged for September, which would have been a great festival between our band and the British Legion band on the Saturday night, and on the Sunday the visit of the Cambridge Salvation Army band. But unfortunately at the moment that has had to be cancelled. But watch this space, because it's definitely going to be rearranged. In our internet meeting with the songsters on Thursday, we were asked if we would pray specifically for three people, and I want to mention them to you now. Firstly, Brian Betts. Brian has been most unwell lately, and please would you remember him in your prayers. Ron Cook went into hospital, and while he was there, the man in the bed next to him contacted COVID, and he proved positive in his test. So Ron has had to stay in, and he's now, as I speak, waiting for his results of the test. Also, Anne Hall's mum has been back in hospital. She's home again, but she's having to have carers and to be looked after by the family. Please would you pray for Anne's mum, for Brian, and for Ron. Many of you will know Muriel Bevis, who was an adherent on our roll. Unfortunately, Muriel was promoted to glory during the last few days. On the 9th of June at 2:15 at Seven Hills, her funeral service took place, conducted by the Major Squirrel. Finally, I'd like to say thank you again to Maggie and John for tremendous work they're doing with the food bank. They now have some help from Angela and John, and from Linda and David, and we thank them very much. And also, we mustn't forget Jan, who we've isolated in the primary room to sort out all the stuff that comes in. So thank you. So at least we have some activity in our hall, but we pray for that day when we shall all meet again and be able to worship together. Just remains for me to say, take care and keep safe. May God bless you.